be teaching you how to play basically the marimba. So we've got this right here in front of us is a marimba. So you can see it's about 8 feet long. It's set up just like a piano, just like every other keyboard instrument. Back here, behind us, we've got a vibraphone. We're not even very comfortable with that. Right, it's set up exactly the same way. The only difference, though, one of the main differences is what the bars are made of. As you can see, these are all wood, but this is a metal. There's also the xylophone, which is like the marimba in the sense that it's made out of wood, but it's smaller, okay? And there's also the glockenspiel, which is made out of metal, but also smaller, and it's really high. And then there's those big, tall chimes, that we see in orchestra where they hit the top of them and they make the bell noise. Well, there's those too. So all of these are keyboard instruments. And all of the ones that are laid out flat like this are set up just like the piano. So you've got all of your accidentals right up here, and all of your naturals here. So when you have the two together, the one right to the left of it is a C, right? Just like the piano. If you've had your piano lessons, you know that that's what it is. So C, D, E, F, G. So the one between the first two on the three group is the G. 5-1. Okay, so now in order to play the percussion instrument, we have to know how to do the stroke. So we have our sticks, our little mallets, and the mallets will change depending on what instrument you're playing. These are just plain old typical marimba mallets, so that's fine. So just pick that one up, and what we're going to do is take about a third of the way into the head, so about a third, and you're going to lightly push it, put it between your pointer finger and your thumb. And then you're going to gently wrap the other fingers around. Not too tight, you don't want to grip. But just light enough so that you can kind of let it go, kind of bounce up and down. It's not too tight. Very good. Okay? So, let's pick a note. Pick any of your favorite notes. I don't care which one. Okay, that's a good one. and we'll start with what is called an upstroke. You start up, and then you just let gravity bring it down, and it comes right back up. And it's all with gravity and bounce. Okay, so very good. Now see, I like the place that you hit on the instrument, because if we hit somewhere down here, that's not going to make a good sound. We want to hit right here in this sweet spot. But if we were doing really fast things and we were a lot better, we could actually sometimes hit on the end of the keys. But we're not going to do that because we're not quite there just yet. Okay? So we're going to want to hit right here above these little bar things. These are the resonators, and that's what makes us have that big sound that we really like. So very good. We like that hitting spot. So why don't you practice 5 of the upstrokes for me and see how you do it with your right hand. Very good. Now, you ready to add the left hand? It's set up just like your right hand is. So about a third in. Very good. Wrap it around. Make sure there's no tension. And now it's going to feel, and it's going to bounce and fall just like your right hand did. Okay? Very good. Okay? So now can you alternate them? Can you do one right, left, right, left? On one note. Very good. Now, I like what you did. I didn't even have to tell you this, but when you hit one, you got it out of the way so that you can hit the other, because if we got, these bars aren't very big, so we can't sit there and try to maneuver around how to get the heads there. So very good. I like how you did that. So we want to keep that in mind. And so what we just did was alternating. That's called alternating sticking. Because if you're sitting here and you're just doing right, 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 you can only play so fast. You can only get such a good sound. So we have to do right, left, right, and things like that. Sometimes we have to do a couple of rights and then a left or whatever. But for the most part, we want to alternate. So very good. We like that. So since you've already taken piano, you know how to read music, I don't actually have to teach you any of that, which is nice. But we're going to play lightly row, as you have here. So we're going to start on, what note do you see that we start at?
A G.
A G? Okay, so can you find the G on the keyboard? Very good. And then it goes to what?
G, E.
G, E, E. Very good. So, how would you stick it? You usually start on your strong hand. What's your strong hand?
My right.
Very good.
So,
then you just alternate. Very good. Okay, so why don't you give Lightly Row a shot, and then we'll see how it goes.
So every note
is alternated. Uh-huh. Very good. Very good. Okay. How did that feel tension-wise?
my left hand feels weird.
Your left hand feels weird. Now that will come with time that we work with it a little more. Why don't you, in order that we can kind of get it built up, why don't you play this third measure where you're doing that little bit of a scale with just your left hand to get it less tense. Okay? Very good. Did that feel a little better?
Yeah.
Okay. Now your upswing, excuse me, is very good. But it can have a little more bounce. You're not going to break this instrument more than likely. If you did, I will stop it. But a little bit of an upswing, a little more bite to it is not going to hurt. Okay.
Right.
So why don't you give it a little more oomph and try it one more time?
Okay? When I for every phrase, I'm restarting on the dominant.
The dominant hand. Yes.
That
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Very good.